So set 5 for Fusion World has been announced. So the full card list for set 5 new adventure for Fusion World has been released. So today we're going to cover all of the cards in this upcoming set. Of course, this is going to be a longer video, so get comfortable, get a snack, and let's go and read some of these cards here. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. So we've got the red leader, which is Daima Goku here. Now we've gone through a lot of these cards, so I'm not going to cover it too extensively, but this guy is a 10,000 power buff to Daima cards. Here is the alt art, so the front side and then the back side. And then we start off with our very first new card. So we're going to see a lot of uncommons, rares that we haven't seen before, that haven't been announced on the social media, and that's the ones we are looking for. So we got Kadan from Daima. If your leader's awakened, play up to 1 battle card with a cost of 1 and Daima in its card name from your hand. So I think that's Pansy, 1 cost, that can get the extra 5k or whatever. 15,000 power, 10k combo. I don't think it's really worth it. Then we got a Master Roshi Mini Daima, just a vanilla 3 cost. The vanilla 3 costs are going to be on the stat line of 25,000, 10k combo. And then the 2 cost is 20,000, 10k combo. Then we got this Kabito Mini, which is critical, which adds up to 1 card from your life to hand. This is not the worst thing ever. It's like a more expensive Caulifla. Then we have a Glorio Vanilla. And a 1 cost vanilla is 15,000 power and 10k combo. Then we got the 4 cost Gloria, which is one of the ace cards for the Daima deck, which has the minus 5,000 power on the opponent's leader for the turn. And this is the alt art, which we haven't seen the alt art for Glorio. So that's really cool to see right there. I don't remember seeing the alt art for Glorio. The green background's going to be hella cool in real life. We got this 3 cost blue Goku. Choose up to 1 battle card with the in your opponent's battle area, and it gets a minus 10,000 power for the turn. This is actually pretty good, especially with like the Beerus deck or something like that, or like the starter Daima Goku deck. Get some things off the board pretty easily. Next up, we have this Adult Gohan. 4 cost 25,000 power, 10k combo. On play, add up to 1 card with a cost of 3 or less. And Universe 7 is special traits from your drop to your hand. So Red's starting to get more of these getting from drop cards. For 3 or less Universe 7, nothing really comes into my mind like that's crazy good. Other than like the 3 cost Gohan from set 2 or something like that. But you do have to spend 4 energy. I think there's better things to be playing at 4 energy. Then we have the Tagami number 3, which is an interesting card, but nothing insane, I think. And then this is the alt art. I think these alt arts are going to look actually really nice on actual physical. Then we have a new Tien here for red. 2 cost 15,000 power, 10k combo. This card in the battle area gets 5,000 power on your opponent's turn. Add 1 card from your life to your hand. Interesting. Then we have it Never from Daima. Then we have Neva from Daima. On play, look at 5 cards from the top of your deck and reveal 1 non-Neva card with a cost of 4 or less and Daima's card name and add it to your owner's hand. And then the rest at the bottom of the deck. This is the Daima card searcher. Searches Glorio and some of the smaller Daima pieces. Other than like the 5 cost Double Strike, it's the only kind of important card that is in Daima. Then we have Hypus, which is a choose 1 battle card with 15,000 power or less and KO it. So kind of like the Fuwa, but worse. Then we got Pansy, which is the target, I guess, for the Dad. And that is the 5,000 power if your leader is awakened. Pretty good card. It's like running Unit 7 Goku all over again, which is still very good. Then we have the Pansy in her costume. On play, choose leader or a battle card with Daima in its name, and it gets 5,000 power for the battle. Then we got the third Pansy, which is a self-awakener, and then if it's KO'd, you get to draw 2 cards. And then there's the alt art for Pansy right there. Piccolo Vanilla for 2 cost. And then we have a Bulma Super Combo and a Vegeta Mini Daima. So this is new. On your turn, this card gets extra 5,000 power. Add up to 1 card from your life to your hand on play. A lot of these Daima cards are going to be low statted, but we'll still have the 10,000 combo. I think that's one of the benefits. And so on your turn, you're going to be very aggressive. But then it will be super fragile on your opponent's turn because 15,000 power is pretty easy to get the kill. And I think that's how Daima deck is going to be looking like. Then we have this Majin Buu, 4 cost. If your leader's awakened, this card gets 15,000 power for the turn. In U7 Goku, that's a 40k swing for 4 costs because it is in Universe 7 trait. It's an interesting strat to run. Then we have a Minotaur. I can't believe this guy got a card. If there is a battle card with 25,000 power or more, choose up to one battle card in your opponent's battle area and gets minus 10,000 power. But it's 2 costs, which is pretty nice. Then we have the Moscow. Also, we're returning some God of Destruction stuff. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck and then reveal one non-Moscow card with God of Destruction. This would be great for the Beerus. Too bad there's already like the Shins there for like a really good search, but if you want to play this card for 20,000 power swing, guess so. But I think Shins is just a much better searcher at this moment. New adventure is the 0 cost extra, which is going to be a 15,000 power extra boost on your turn only. Yeah, you can see it's going to be like this glass cannon kind of build, I think. Then we have this 1 cost main ability extra, which is all battle cards in the opponent's battle area gets minus 5,000 power. And then we got Warp Summer, which is look at top 5 cards of your deck, reveal 1 card in Diamond as the card's name, and then place the rest at the bottom. So this is a more better search, but it is an extra. And then you can still use it on your opponent's turn to get a 15,000 power. So it's not bad. It's like a Gallic Gun and with some extra abilities. And then we're into blue. So Vegito here. Let's see what Vegito supports we get. Remember, he gets 20,000 power on your turn if you have 20 or more cards in your drop. This is the alt art. I love the front side and the back side. Not the best, but it's going to still look pretty fire, I think. First card that we have for blue is Oob, which is 15,000 power, 2 cost. If there is a Son Goku in the battle area, draw 2 cards and discard 1 card from your hand. And then we have a Goku Black. So we finally have a buff for this deck. If you have 7 or fewer cards, this card in the battle area gets 10,000 power. Add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. On play, Self-Awakener, an actual Self-Awakener. I think this replaces the vanilla. I know a lot of Goku, even my own Goku Black deck runs the vanilla 30,000 10k combo card. So I think this replaces it outright. Just because you get the ability of the add up to 1 card from your life to your hand, it could be helpful. Still searchable with Zamasu and everything like that. And you're usually playing under 7 or fewer cards anyway in the Goku Black deck. Then we have a 2-cost Gotenks, which was revealed previously. It's a Self-Awakener that gets 10,000 power with 10 or more cards in the drop. It'll be an interesting balancing act to figure out how to get that 20 drop in with the right timing, I think. We got Merge Zamasu here. On play, if you have 7 or fewer cards in your hand, choose 1 Zamasu fused in your leader area or battle area, and it gets 5,000 power until the end of the opponent's next turn. It's great for those stall Merge Zamasu decks because it makes Zamasu a 30,000. It's still a 30,000 swing and a 30,000 defense. And for 4, it can be actually played because you play with a decent amount of energy. Then we got this Goku, which is going to be one of the key cards in Vegito. It's going to be a double striker with an extra card. It's a Self-Awakener that can actually mill as well. And it can play a 3 cost or less extra if you have 20 or more. It's only on play. So I wish it was like activate main ability. That would be sick. But no. 0 combo though. This is the alt art for it, which is great. Then we have a Son Goku 2 cost. Add up to 1 card from your life to your hand, then place the top 3 cards of your deck into the owner's drop. So this could be an interesting card to be using. It's actually got a pretty good stat line as well, having 20,000 power and 10k combo. So I think most of the cards that are going to come out, maybe, we haven't seen them all, that mill are going to have some pretty good stat lines. And you can actually just see it as the mill effect being an actual like beneficial thing, which is pretty good for blue. Then we have this Goten Vanilla. It is a target for the vanilla Videl package. And then we have the 4-cost Gohan. He loves to be a 4-cost. 25,000 power, 10k combo. If you have 7 or fewer cards in your hand, draw 1 card. I don't really see this as anything too good. You could run it in the Gohan leader deck just to play it out with the extra, but like, oh my, it's kind of weak. Then we have Dende, but adult form. On play, draw 1 card, so you can use that as another cantrip, but it's not as good as the Earthling cantrips. 3-cost Trunks. Add up to 1 card from your life to your hand, then choose 1 battle card with the cost of 1 or less from the battle area and place it at the bottom of the owner's deck. I think this works best if you combine it with like lowering cost cards. I think that's where you're gonna find the best value from him. But other than that, it's just a kind of like a worse Vegito, no? Because Vegito is a 25,000 and 5k. The only thing is you get to add 1 card from your life. And I think these kind of decks that want to do this anyway, want to stall their life right now. Then we got the super combo for blue, which is Pan. And then we have a new Bulma card. One cost 5k combo, 5k power. And yeah, Bulma just gets a lot of cards. I think maybe Bulma has the second most appeared. I swear. Every color has a Bulma. So, I don't know. On play, look at the top 5 cards of your deck and then reveal up to 1 Trunks Youth or Vegeta and add it to your hand. I don't think there's enough good Vegetas to be considered that great. I mean, the only good Trunks Youth is Mighty Mask and the Trunks Cantrip. The 2 cost isn't being run that much anyway, so I think this is not a good search. Then we have the Vegeta, which complements with the 3 cost Goku, because it gives the Goku a 30,000 power boost, and it's also an on-play effect that is able to get Goku from the drop to your hand. Probably the worst thing about it is that it's only 10,000 power. So the goal is not to really swing with this guy, but just to use it for the 30,000 power for the Goku. Then this is the alt art right here. Then we have this 2 cost Vegeta uncommon. Add up to 1 card from your life to your hand, and then place top 3 cards of your deck into the owner's drop. This is when attacking, so it's kind of like the second form Frieza. And so if you can keep him alive, you can awaken even faster. I don't know how fast you want to awaken, but it's milling 3 every single time. So if you can just like if you think about it, if you mill first turn with like 3, and then you at least swing with him twice, and in between that turn, you're probably protecting him 1 time, you will be at exactly 20 by the time turn 3 begins. It's probably, if you want to be like a rush down Vegito, then this is probably the way to go, because you want to be lowering the opponent's health as you lower yourself down as well. So this is probably like a must. Then we have the 4 cost Vegito. So if you go with that curve, that really fast, this could work out, but I don't think it's gonna be stopping a lot. Like it nullifies some big decks like Boo and Rildo, but I think those are gonna phase out a lot more in this set, because people are now gonna start Janemba. People are still gonna run Baby for sure, but it's been leaned towards more value anyway, so they want Super Saiyan 4. So like making 3 costs not swing is not like the ability that is like amazing. And then the on-play return it's alright. It's helpful for 4 cost, but it's not bottom deck at the very least. I think it could definitely help. I wouldn't say this is like the most amazing card on paper. Then the alt art though. Like the alt art is sick. I can't lie to you. We have Candy Vegito. Place this in activate main. Place this card in the battle area at the bottom of the owner's deck. If you have 20 or more cards in your drop, add up to 1 Goku with a cost of 3 or less, and up to 1 Vegeta with a cost of 3 or less from your drop to your hand. So it's kind of like the 4 cost Gotenks here, but it's grabbing Goku as well as Vegeta. That's 3 costs or less. And that target's going to be that Vegeta that buffs up the 3 cost Goku and that 3 cost Goku, of course. If you play out those 2, it's going to cost you quite a bit of energy. But if you need that double strike win, then that's just how it's going to go, right? Stats, 15,000 power. Obviously, you want that 20,000 just so you can like get a free swing in before you do his effect, but whatever. Then we have the 3 cost blocker Boo, 15,000 power, 10k combo. Oh my god, that's so bad. A permanent opponent's turn. If you have 20 more cards in your drop, this card gets 20,000 power. So it's a lot better. It's gonna be hard for red to deal with for sure. Blue, easiest thing. Like this is not great for the mirror match. And then green's going to blow it up. And then yellow can technically blow it up, or just swing a lot of times, I guess. Then we have Hercule. On play, place top 2 cards of your deck into your owner's drop. Then if you have 10 or more cards in your drop, draw 1 card. This is not really a cantrip that I will be playing. It's not really that good. You can't play it turn 1. It's just not worth it. We have a 1 cost Old Kai. They keep releasing these Supreme Kai traded cards. I'm not seeing anything that's worth the run, the Supreme Kai stuff. Or the Potara stuff, I guess. Place the top 2 cards of your deck into the owner's drop. Then if you have 10 or more cards in the drop, choose up to 1 of your leaders or up to 1 battle card in the battle area with Saiyan in their special traits, and it gets 5,000 power for the turn. So, of course, every color is going to have that ability at this point. Now we're on to the extras. So we have this Sacred World of Kai field here. Blue loves getting fields now. Activate main, switch this card in the battle area to rest, and place top 2 cards of your deck into the owner's drop. It's a more guaranteed way to get more cards in the drop. But I think once you hit 20, there's like literally no point. And we just figured out what the play is going to be. Then we have Savior of the World, a 0-cost extra. Activate battle. If you have 20 or more cards in your drop, your cards that are in the battle area gets 15,000 power for the battle. This is actually a really good card. It's not restricted on your turn only, so you can use it defensively. And it's 0 cost, so now if this becomes very popular, people have to now overthink that you might have this in your hand. It's like back when we had to deal with instant Kamehameha, but that's phased out a little bit. But now blue has this option. So yeah, it's like not every card's going to be dead, really. Then we have Unrivaled Fusion Father, 1 cost extra. Choose up to 1 Vegeta with the cost of 4 more in the battle area, and it gets 10,000 power for the turn. Then you have the 24 or more cards in the drop. That card gets 10,000 power for the turn. Obviously, it requires you to have Vegeta. I wouldn't say I would be running like 4 of these or anything like that. I think Vegeta just being a 40,000 swing is more than enough. I don't think you have to hit the 60,000, although it's very helpful. It's not really necessary, but again, if you want to run 1 or 2 of these, it's like running Sword Hope Slash. Then we have the CU Extra. If you have 20 or more cards in your drop, choose 1 Goku with cost of 3, and it gains a double strike ability. And then you can choose 1 battle card in your opponent's battle area and place it at the bottom of the owner's deck. And yeah, so double strike will do 2 damage instead of 1. This is like Sickle and also Absolute Lightning. So this replaces it. Obviously, you wouldn't run this on like other blue decks. It's more so Vegeta because it's just easier to mill to that point. I don't think you have to have Goku on the field to at least get the bottom decking ability, I believe. I think you can still run... I think you can still activate this, but I'm not sure. Somebody in the comment section, let me know. And that is the blue. So no Satan City buffs. We got a few Vegeta buffs. Trunks is whatever Vegeta gets anyway. And we got some Goku Black. We got 1 Goku Black, 1 Merge the Masu buff. Gohan, I don't think got really anything like crazy. Like theoretically, whatever Vegito got, you can run with Gohan, but it's just not going to be as good as Vegito. So poor Gohan. I don't think it's going to be it for this set either. Oh man, I think all the set is just a warm up for this set. This is Goku here. This is the green leader. And yeah, he's a 30,000 on your turn. And if you have 2 or less life, you can discard 1 card and heal back up. But you have to have 7 or less energy. And then you get to heal back to 3. Here is the old art. And then the flip side, which looks great. First card is King Kai Vanilla. So we can go and move on. I don't know if you can play that one with Bubbles. I'm pretty sure maybe you can. I don't remember the Gregory and Bubbles line. If that allows us to play that vanilla. We got Krillin, which is an SR. Add 1 card from your life to your hand. And then when KO'd, add 1 card from your hand to your energy in rest mode. So this is very matchup specific, I think. Then we have the... Oh, they showed the alt art before the regular. Nice. Then we have Guru, 2 cost, 10,000 power, 10k combo. End of turn, place 1 card from your life into your drop. Whoa. This is like fast losing life. Switch this card in the battle area to rest mode. And then during this turn, the next time you use an extra with a cost of 5 and Namekian in its special trait from your hand, you don't have to pay the cost. Is that the special beam cannon? You can use special beam cannon from your hand, I guess earlier. Sure, KO something. You do have to sacrifice your life. I think that's the thing that you probably don't want to do with Piccolo right now. So it's very conflicting, but it controls the board a lot quicker. Because then you upgrade your leader swing and then you KO something. So it'll be interesting. Goku here is 2 life or less. This card gets 15,000 power and then on play 1 card from your life to your hand. I'm pretty sure we're going to see like a lot of this effect where we're taking life, putting it somewhere. Gohan is a on-play effect. 2 or less, you can KO. And you can KO any card. And then you may choose the other effect, which is add 1 card from your life to your hand. And then choose 1 battle card with a cost of 3 or less in your opponent's battle area and KO it. Be a good early control. Add 1 life. I don't think Goku needs to ramp extremely fast. By the way, art looks clean. One of my favorite Gohans, by the way. I probably would like to grab one just to keep as a collectors to collect. I still need to collect the secret rare art version of the Gohan, but I have not grabbed it yet. Then we got Chi-Chi, which is a super combo. This really weird Chaozu here. If your life is 2 or less, choose one battle card with a cost of 5 or less from your opponent's battle area, and it cannot attack the opponent's next turn. For 1 cost, this is actually a pretty good value. Essentially, it is para, and then it is grabbable with the Hercule, because it's 1 cost, and it's 10k combo. So I wouldn't say it is the worst card ever, actually. Then we have Tien. The amount of green Tiens we got it, and only one is I've seen being played somewhat, and that's the newest one. On play, place 1 card from your life into the owner's drop. Choose 1 card with the cost of 2 or less in your opponent's battle area and KO it. It just depends on how fast Goku needs to ramp, and then this guy could be useful just to clear some board. Then we have Dende here, which is a 3 cost, 5k power, 10k combo. What a weird stat to be at 3 cost. Switch this card in the battle area to rest mode. If your life is at 1, add the top card of your deck to your life. I can definitely see this being played in like Cell or Piccolo. Then we have Nail, which is a blocker, 15,000 power, 10k combo. Your Guru can't be removed by the opponent's skills. Woohoo! That's like insane amount of extra deck. But at some point, right, you need to remove the Guru so you don't lose all your life. Or you somehow heal it back up every turn. Then we got a 4-cost Piccolo. Add 1 card from your life into the owner's drop. Add 1 card with Namekian's special traits from the drop to its owner's energy. This is something that might be very nice for Piccolo. It's searchable. And it is a self-awakener. It could be helpful to get there. And then it's just like energy. We love energy. Then we have Dr. Brief, which is 5k power, 5k combo. Look at the 7 cards from your top of your deck. Reveal 1 extra with cost of 2 or less and add it to your hand. Place the rest of into the bottom of the deck. I don't think getting the 2 cost extras, unless Goku needs them that badly, is going to be like end all be all to bottom deck 6 cards. Bulma 1 cost, 5k power, 5k combo. Look at those 3 cards from the top of your deck. Reveal 1 card with Planet Namek in a special trait and add it to your hand. This is specifically for the Goku deck, essentially. We got Vegeta, which is add 1 card from your life to your hand. Then if your life is at 2 or less, draw 1 card. Too bad it's not a Stain-only traded card. It's got the Planet Namek, so it's more so for Goku all the time. Looking for that Vegeta buff. Where is it? We got Muri, which is an on-play, add 1 card from your life to your hand at 1 cost, and it's also a blocker. Yamcha, Vanilla. Then we got Yardration. Okay, you couldn't just call it a Yardrat or something. Blocker, and a Self-Awakener for 2. Jesus, so much Self-Awakening. Destructo Disc extra. Activate battle, your turn. Your cards that are in the battle get 20,000 power for the battle. Then if your life is at 2 or less, it gains critical. Pretty nice. Can be used in multiple green decks. We got this unlock ability, which is choose 1 battle card in the battle area and it gets 15,000 power for the turn. If your life is at 1, add top 2 cards of your deck to your life. So for 5 energy, you heal 2. Trading at 100 gravities, draw 1 card and add 1 card from your life to your hand. Then if your life is at 2 or less, play 1 Son Goku with the cost of 3 or less from your hand. You can play the double strike with this card and get at least the draw 1, and then it gets you to the 2 threshold to actually play the 7-drop double strike Goku. Dr. Brief's Spaceship. If your leader is Son Goku and your life is at 2 or less, draw 2 cards. Pot agreed, but with an actual cost. If your life is at 2 or less, choose up to 2 battle cards with a cost of 4 or less in your opponent's battle area and KO it. It's sickle, but your life needs to be at 2. So you can see where Green Goku is going. It's like you need to be at 2 to activate certain effects. And then we got Janemba, which is one of the more interesting cards here because when we see the Awakened ability, it doesn't draw when swinging. It actually switches to energy to active mode. And then you can spend 2 energy to draw 1 card and also choose a battle card in your opponent's battle area and switch it to rest mode, which can get you into some pretty cool things. Helps you maybe destroy something with the Margin Explosion, Final Explosion, or lock down something with the plentiful locking cards that yellow has. Or just to swing at, if say if you don't want to awaken like the opponent's leader or something. All right, and this is the alt art. Very, very nice. I kind of like... But we will move on to the battle cards. So, King Cold, rare. 4 costs, 25,000 power, 0 combo. If you have a total of 3 or more cards with the Frieza clan in their special traits among your leader and battle cards in your battle area, play up to 1 non-King Cold card with the cost of 4 or less and Frieza clan in the special traits from your hand. So, you can play the new Seeker rare because it's a 4 cost. So, you get 2 cards at once. It will be good for... those that want to run Frieza still and those that want to run Cooler. Although Cooler, remember, he's a crit leader, and so getting rid of 2 cards to play is going to reduce your hand quite a bit, but helps flood the board even more. Then we have Zarbon, which is a super combo, and then we have the Demon that turns into Janemba. It's a on play, draw 1 card. Zangia. Add up to 1 card for your life to your hand, and then you could use 1 energy when attacking, draw 2 cards, and discard 1 card from your hand. Very good effect. Then we have Jace. So we got the Ginyu Force details. I'm really more excited about the Frieza Army Ginyu Force stuff than the Janemba stuff, low-key. It's a critical 2-cost Jace, 20,000 power. Add 1 card from your life to your hand on play. I think this just outright just replaces the 1 cost. I don't know. The 1 cost is pretty nice, just being a 1 cost. And still being a 20,000 power swing. But there's another option if you want to play another, Ginyu Force. Then we got Jaguar. Switch this card to rest mode and then add up to 1 non-Lord Jaguar card with a cost of 3 or less and Jaguar's Island and special traits from your drop to your hand. And those targets, we will find out who it is. But we got a Vanilla Janemba for the meantime. And then we have the SR Janemba, which is going to be a crucial card in the Janemba deck. Yeah, Self-Awaken. You switch an energy back to active, so you're playing this out for 2. I feel like if you were like a OG black player, you'd love Janemba. And then you can choose up to 1 battle card in your opponent's battle area and switch it to rest mode as well, which is always a great effect. There's the alt art looks absolutely cracked. Probably my favorite alt art SR in this bunch. Maybe close seconds that Vegito. We got a new Berta here. So choose up to 1 battle card in your opponent's battle area and switch it to rest mode. It's pretty nice as well. We always like the vanilla Berta because of the 10k combo, but this is always a nice thing because it can remove blockers, for example, or just anything that is, being pesky. Bio Warrior, which is a Jaguar's Island traded card. KO this card in the battle area and then choose 1 battle card in your opponent's battle area and switch it to rest mode. There's Activate Battle, which is pretty cool, and it's not limited to your turn. So you can use this on your opponent's turn. It's like activating Bulma's first effect. Bio Brawler, if you have 2 or more energy active, draw 1 card when attacking. You probably won't get value of it very soon, but you're not really swinging early with yellow anyway. Draw 1 card. This is the Bio Brawler SR, the boss monster. Draw 1 card, then switch 2 of your energy to active mode. I've talked about the little bits of combo you can do with this guy. The amount of energy plays you are getting with Janemba and Bio Rule is actually kind of insane. Here's the alt art. And then we have a 3-cost Frieza. When attacking, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand and choose 1 battle card in your opponent's battle area and switch it to rest mode. So it's the 2-cost second form Frieza. Exactly. But the 3 costs. And the only upgrade to it is that it's a 10k combo. Majin Buu Evil, so a new Buu support. Add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. Buu definitely needs as many Self-Awakeners in the Majin trait. And then when KO, choose up to 1 rest mode battle card with a cost of 3 or less in your opponent's battle area and KO it. So you can do some little tricks and fanciness with the Buuhan or whatever. Mecha Frieza 1 cost. Switch this card in the battle area to rest mode. Look at the 3 cards from the top of your deck and reveal up to 1 Frieza clan and special traits and add it to your hand. Place the rest at the bottom of the owner's deck in a random order. The fact that you have to switch it to rest mode when you want to awaken early with like a Frieza clan deck Kind of annoying. I think I would run Zarbon, though. I think the most important things you want to be grabbing in Freezer Clan is that new Secret Rare Freezer. The Freezer Clan tag just makes it so you can pick up the King Cold or the Cooler, which Cooler is very nice. It's very situational, though. Men. Earthling, Jaguar's Island. Look at the top 5 cards and search for one non-men card with Jaguar's Island as special traits and add it to your hand. We got Raccoon here. If you have a total of 3 or more cards with Ginyu Force in their special traits among your leader and battle cards in your battle area, this card in a battle area gets 5,000 power. This is the guy you need to get through that green Brawly for sure. I think this is a must run. An easy plus 5k. It includes your leader as well, which is amazing. And then we got the extras for yellow. We got Dazzling Onslaught. Your cards in the battle get 25,000 for the battle. Then switch up to one of your energy to active mode. This is great for even like yellow Vegeta. Still costing 1 anyway on your opponent's turn. And then this is great for Janemba as well, of course, as you get that 2 energy free. And then you're only spending 1 energy anyway. But I think Vegeta works well with this the best because you like to use it defensively for the most part. Then we have the Hell Rakshasa, which is your cards that in the battle get 25,000 for the battle. What's this 25,000 power? Choose one battle card in your opponent's battle area and switch it to rest mode. So like a Death Ball version. Low-key, you can still run this in the Vegeta deck. I love it. Jaguar's Island. Switch this card in the battle area to rest mode and play up to 1 in battle card with a cost of 1. And Jaguar's Island is special traits from your hand to rest mode. Now, pretty much we've seen all the Jaguar's Island stuff. Is it worth to run? Probably not, from what I'm seeing right now. Wicked Rampage. KO 1 Psyche Demon in your battle area. Look at the top 5 cards from your deck and reveal 1 Janemba and add it to your hand. Place the rest at the bottom of the owner's deck in random order. Then play up to 1 Janemba with a cost of 2 from your hand. Ooh, and it's 0 cost? Oh, that's so nice. If you... The 2 cost Janembas. Is that the only the vanilla one? I actually don't even remember. I'm pretty sure the only is the vanilla one. But technically, you can get a nice 2 cost at 1 energy, which makes it hard for people to get rid of it so early on. So... Fierce Hyper Beam, draw 1 card, activate main, choose up to 1 rest mode battle card in your opponent's battle area, and it can't switch to active mode during your opponent's next turn. Comboed with Janemba's like ability to rest anything, and as well as some of the other Janemba cards that can rest anything. This is actually going to be a pretty good card. It would probably be better than the Absorption just because you have so many cards that rest now. And now we move on to Gogeta. So Gogeta here needs the most amount of love with these battle cards because his leader effect is once per turn you can use 1 energy. And if you don't have an energy marker, you place 1 energy marker. So we need to see those, if you have an energy marker on play effects or on attacking effects, to be actually just really good. Starting things off with the alt art here. I will say the art is just amazing. The backside is the best. If only it was foiled. We have North Kai here. If you have an energy marker, choose up to 1 Goku in your battle area and gets 20,000 power for the turn. Oh my god. There's a lot of Gokus that fit this criteria. The only thing is, it's 3 costs. Very, very expensive. And technically, it's an on-play if you have an energy marker. So you need the energy marker plus 3 energy. So you got to think it like that. You need 4 energy to play this guy, which is really annoying. That's why a lot of these effects, I really just cannot go down with it. Some of the reveals that we've seen, it's like, yeah, if you have an energy marker effect and it's really good, it's just that you need that regular energy to even play it. Gotenks 3 costs 20,000 power, 5k combo. On play, if you removed an energy marker to use this card, choose up to 2 battle cards with the cost of 2 or less in your opponent's battle area and KO them. This is nice. You have to remove an energy marker. This probably works well with the Gogeta the most because it's so easy to get your energy marker back for the next turn. But I think other black decks are probably just better off running Super Saiyan 4 Goku and then into 10x Kamehameha. It's more cost that you can KO, and it is 2 card combo, but you get a 30,000 swing and a draw 1. And realistically, you don't even play this guy on curve, technically, unless you are second. We got Super Baby 2. Auto, once per turn, when a card is used in a combo from your battle area while this card is in battle, draw 2 cards and discard 1 card from your hand. It's a way to filter. It kind of works with the baby deck, but I think you just run the regular Super Baby 1 over this guy anyway. We got Goku. If you have an energy marker, this card in the battle area gets 5,000 power. Now, this is something that's pretty good. On play, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. This is pretty good for the Vegeta deck, and even for like many other black decks, because it's actually got a good stat line here. 30,000 for 3 cost and 5k combos, still very, very good. And it's a self-awakener as well, which is very handy. This is something I can get down with. Then we have the Goku, which we've seen. If you removed an energy marker to use this card, draw 2 cards, and then activate main once per turn, discard 1 card from your hand, and then switch this card in the battle area to active mode. It doesn't have to like, I think I really like this card as like an aggression attacking, because it's a double 30k swing. It's Vegito. The problem is it doesn't have any removal effects, and at this point you do want removal, which is why Bardock's such a great card, because it can destroy something, right? Because we're at the late game. Yeah, if your opponent low rolls and don't play anything too important, it's like this is a great card. But more times than enough, I'm playing something removing the board over just 2 swings. That's why I like Vegito, 5 costs. It's always great. You bounce something back, it controls the board, and you still get 2 swings as well. This is the old art. I mean, it looks great. It just looks great. Now we have a vanilla Goten here. I believe there's a Trunks, so that plays off with the Goten. The 3 cost Gohan vanilla. No Satan City trait, by the way. Grand Kai as the super combo. This is the Trunks I was just about to talk about. If you remove the energy mark to use this card, play up to 1 skillless Goten with a cost of 2 from your hand. Then we have the West Kai, which is a blocker. If you don't have an energy marker, you place 1 energy marker when KO. Again, it is just depending on your matchup if you want to run this guy. Like, it's going to be great against green, for example, or even yellow and black, but blue and red have an easy time removing this thing. We got a 5 cost Bardock, which has critical and auto your turn once per turn. If your leader is Bardock, when your card is used in a combo while this card is in battle, choose up to 1 battle card with a cost of 4 or less in the battle area and KO it. Just because it's got a 5k combo, it doesn't really mean it's better than the double strike. Critical is nice, and I think critical is better than double strike in most situations. But the restriction of this guy needs to have the combo, and then only KOing 4 or less is not the most amazing thing. You still run it, but I wouldn't say it's as good as the double strike. Pycon. Unplay, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. And when attacking, if you have an energy marker, look at 2 cards from your top of your deck, reveal up to 1 card with another world in special traits and add it to your hand. And then place the rest at the bottom of the owner's deck in random order. Now, we've seen a few another world cards, and if you are running a lot of another world, this guy can get you some really good value, because if it survives at least like 2 turns, it's giving you like +2 for nothing, right? For just swing, which is really nice because it's a win attacking effect. But we'll see how the meta goes if it's that easy to destroy or something. This is the old art, which I love. Videl 1 cost, vanilla. And then we got East Kai 1 cost, which is a blocker. That's it. Not worth it. Bulma GT. Add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. And activate main, switch this card in the battle area to rest mode. Draw 1 card. This is nice in the baby deck, because you can on play add your life. Maybe awaken at that point. And then you switch this card to the battle area and draw 1 card. And then you could swing, get your leader, and then combo this card for the extra 10,000 power. Might as well use the extra combo while it's rested. Or, technically, if they don't swing at this Bulma, you can use this Bulma to combo to defend. But it'd be crazy not to swing at that Bulma at that point. Viku is a blocker, and then if you have an energy marker, end of turn, switch this card in the battle area to active mode. Vegeta, 2 costs, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. Then if you have an energy marker, choose 1 battle card with another bonus special traits in your battle area, and it gets 10,000 power for the turn. I don't like these really basic effects, man. Give me something interesting. On play, if you have an energy marker, choose up to 1 battle card in your opponent's battle area and with a cost of 3 or less, and KO it. Again, this is going to be played at 4. And brother, I just play Goku Swing and 10x Kamehameha. I don't know. Is it just me? South Kai, draw 1. If you're playing in another world, like, you want these cards. Then we have Ultimate Sparking, which is a 1 cost extra. Your cards that are in the battle gets 20,000 power for the battle. Then if you removed an energy marker to use this card, choose up to 1 battle card in your opponent's battle area and it can't attack for the turn. It's a very nice card. It's Power Brothers, but for protection. It can throw people off. I do like Power Brothers though, because you use it the combo with the Bardock to KO something else and lock. But again, situational. A Soul Punisher extra, which is a 10x Kamehameha, but upgraded and costs a lot more. If you remove an energy marker, you can KO any 2 battle cards on the opponent's battle area. If you don't use an energy marker with it, you choose up to 1 battle card. Very expensive, but if you had a pickle, it works. Fusion Resurrection. Activate main. If you have an energy marker, look at the top 5 cards from your top of the deck. Reveal 1 card with Satan's special traits and add it to your hand. And then place the rest at the bottom of the owner's deck. This works in, like, any deck. Really. But do you want to play a Searcher extra? I don't know. Then we have Trash Talk. Activate main, draw 1 card. Then if you have an energy marker, choose 1 battle card with a cost of 4 or less in your opponent's battle area. And it can't attack during the opponent's next turn. This is really good as well. I don't know. We're running a lot of extras now. I'm not sure. Now is the secret rare. Okay. So the secret rare here is the Double Striker Goku. We've gone through the secret rares, so I'm not going to talk about it too much. Here is the old art. And then I think we're getting into the God art. Yep. So good. Frieza's one. Frieza's just going to be sick. I love the old art. The old art is so good. Definitely better than set 1's old art of full power Frieza. Android 18 old art. These actually look pretty nice. And then we get into the Dokkan collab cards. Again, I'm not going to go through too much details on them because they're reprints. But we're just going to enjoy how they look, you know? Beautiful. And their foiling's really good. Now, I don't know what the ratio is per booster box, but man, I hope they increase it because, like, it's going to be tough to collect all of these cards. Majin Buu Evil. Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Not the good one, though. And that is pretty much it. And that's the whole entire set. From red all the way to black. So, just to recap, I think I'm most excited for how blue plays. Really cool to see. I'm really excited also to see red and how aggressive it can be. And then also yellow, of course. Black doesn't really excite me. And I do play black as like my secondary deck online, I guess. And then green's never been my color. I'll say that, but Goku does look pretty fun. But that's going to be it for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Let me know which color, which leader you are most excited about. But with that said, I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, until then, peace.